Hello everybody and welcome back to Trekker Trev Gaming. Today, due to a request of, I believe, let me see if I can look it up in here. I had a request from somebody to do a video, a beginner's guide if you will. Yeah, it was Anthony Evans, just a little bit ago before this, asked me if I could try posting a beginner's guide. So I'm actually going to go through with it because it's the first person that's actually shown an interest in what I have available, and wants to see me do a specific thing. So I am going to try and do a beginner's guide / let's play of this entire thing. I'm going to try and be more careful because the last 2 times I played has resulted in my death, and I should know better than to go into combat right off the bat, due to, if I can avoid it, due to the fact that the beginning weapons aren't the greatest in the world. It's also difficult to determine who your enemies are sometimes, until they start shooting at you. So, we will start a... Alright. So, as I have stated in many occasions before, here, and back into here, we have very limited stuff. If I go to the cell, we have 1 laser, a missile launcher, and 3 or 5 dumbfire missiles. I'm actually going to get rid of the dumbfire. Guess that was all of them. We got a level 1 shield generator, plasteel armor. We got the expansion. That's it. So, I were to go through here. That's tungsten armor. That would take most of our money to get it. Would help us survive a good deal longer. Too much money, way too much money. Don't need a tractor beam yet. Jump drive is the initial goal that we really need to get to eventually, because the jump drive is what allows us to travel to other solar systems. Right now we are stuck in the Troy system. Repair droid wouldn't be bad either. Those are just engines, I believe. We already got that. So, and then I'm going to grab some missiles. Heat seekers. Alright, that's that. Now, I'm just going to do some cargo runs because doing combat missions isn't the greatest as of yet. What do we got here? Okay, and we'll get the iron. It would be greater to sell it at a processing plant, but if I recall, everything ends up. And then I'm going to try saving right here. Okay, back out here. We will launch. Oh, nuts. Am I really already in combat? Yep. Alrighty. Just gonna fire a full-on salvo of missiles. There we go. That took care of the bad guy. Now, I hate this joystick. already. Look at that. Right off the bat, dead. So let's try this again, shall we? So I have no credits. It's going off of where I saved. Sure, if I come in here to sell. Yes. Okay. Exit. Okay, no enemies this time. Beginning out can be complicated just because the bad guys show up. It's a lot better if you have a good joystick, unless you're really good at flying with the keyboard. There might be some sort of mouse control. I am not certain. Maybe I'd be better at that, because I've been doing War Thunder with the mouse controls as opposed to the joystick. But I wouldn't mind trying mouse control or joystick for the War Thunder either.
Now entering an automatic landing zone.
Don't get the cutscenes for landings anymore, like you did in the original game, but still. We'll line down here, sell this stuff, and we'll pick up some food items. They sell great on the mining stations, and this is how we'll make a bunch of money right here. I'd like to also upgrade my radar system. It'll help with tracking purposes. I know for a fact the tungsten went up. I'm just going to buy all their luxury food that I can afford. Let's see. Pets. Wood. Iron. Okay, you don't need that. Let's do with the food. Exit. Then we will launch. 2 hectare. I don't like that noise. Oh. Just gonna lob several of these over there. Okay. And that's the bad guy blown up to pieces. Now I gotta figure out which one of these dots is the mining station. Alright. We're still pretty far away. So we actually managed to kill somebody. The lasers don't do a whole lot of damage in this game, so that's the biggest problem. So there's a lot of upgrades you want to try and get before you even leave. Get the jump drive and bother trying to leave the system, because if you leave too early, you're just going to blow yourself up, much like I did right at the beginning of this whole recording. Better radar system would be great, but as you go along, it starts getting harder and harder to collect the massive amounts of money because you're just doing these small little milk runs. You can do some patrol missions, but I mean, besides that, there's not much else you can do on this to help save yourself, you know. Over here to the commodity exchange, sell, and really you just end up doing a little bit at a time of making money. And we're already up over $2,000, so now we are actually above where we started by $444. Alright, so I'm back here in the area. Besides selling and buying the parts of your ships, you do have the ability to repair parts, except I've already spent so much money that I can't repair anything. So actually, let's head out to the main concourse back here. Because if I look at my manifest, I loaded up on iron and tungsten. I'm actually going to come back here, sell one thing of tungsten so I can come over here and fix up my ship. This will actually pretty much make me broke at the moment. Wow. That literally took every last penny I had. I had 122 credits. That took it all. Okay. So now we got some iron and tungsten. I didn't really have much to make buying the gems worthwhile. We're going to take off. Set a course for Helen again. A lot of this is just back and forth stuff until you get some better equipment to make it where you can actually fly and or fight decently against opponents. Once you get some combat upgrades onto your vessel, then you can actually start doing the patrols and the bounty hunts, at least the in-system patrols. You can't, obviously you can't do the out-of-system patrols because there is nothing to do out-of-system as you don't have a jump drive. Afterburner would help too. Getting a good afterburner on your ship will help you boost some power. It takes the energy that you use for your main weapons, and if you run it too long, it will drop your shields down by a power level, and they'll slowly recharge. But then you can cycle through the different shield levels.
An automatic landing zone.
Well, at least they'll let me land before the lasers hit the ground. Let's see, sell. Oh, yeah, this will be nice. Might even get up to 2,000 with this. Oh, look at that. Okay. Now, let's go ahead, head over to the ship dealer and upgrade section. Let's see what we can do over here. Could go for a Mason blaster. I could get 2 of those and end up with 512 left, but or a mass blaster, I should say. I'm going to wait on those particular things. See, how much is an afterburner? Okay, I could get an afterburner, like I said, but I think I'm going to go with the tungsten. Oh, I got to sell my plasteel armor. Then I can buy tungsten armor. That's not too bad either, because it actually just ended up taking just a little bit of space off the ship. Now, I still can't afford... let's take a look over here for some food items and such. No luxury food anymore. The miners absolutely love all the food stuff that they can get, so... The cost versus... Let's grab them some pets. And then we'll go down here to... Oh, now they got luxury foods? They didn't have those just a minute ago. Oh, okay, I just didn't go to the right spot. Well, cargo hold is fully loaded. This is our first run through with a fully loaded cargo hold. Should have thought about it. How much does it cost for an extra missile launcher? 10,000. Okay. I could get a torpedo launcher. They're not too bad, but they're dumbfire. They don't track or anything, but they are powerful. One hit of those, and pretty much any enemy you come across, for the most part, is done for. There's our manifest. 82 generic foods, 33 grains, 28 luxury foods, and 7 pets. Now. Let's go over to Achilles this time. Okay, just another Tarsus. Which in the original game you actually didn't see flying around. The game that's actually labeled Privateer Remake, this is a more authentic remake of the game. They have different ways of going through the menus. You can buy extra Tarsuses, you can buy fleets, you can even buy ships from one location, take up to another location to sell. They're just like another commodity. If you have a big enough ship, you could, you can actually get the, if anybody's played the first Wing Commander game, you could actually play, in there you could actually, you would have to protect these Drayman class cargo ships, and you can actually buy those out here and fly them. Not in this game, but in the, this is Gemini Gold, which is a more authentic remake. In Privateer Remake, you get the advantage of being able to fly those ships. If you get in good with the Confederacy, which is the governing body of the humans, you get to get some of their fighters, and you can even get their Corvette. I don't remember how much I paid for the generic foods. Remember, it was 6 credits for the grain, and I think 26 for the luxury. See, look at that. This was 6 credits. I'm selling it for 21. So. This is almost double. Actually, it is double. This I only got 20 more credits out of it. So, that's it. Exit. Let's head over to here. Because now that we've got this going for us, I want to check out radars. We've got the very basic, which is this guy down. Yeah, I think we got this one. It allows for locking. See, we can't even get the advanced stuff yet. Even if I were to sell mine, I only get 22,000 on top of what I got. That would bring me up to 37. Wait. Oh, that'll just bring me up to 5, 3. That'd be a 10 there, so that'd be a 3, 8, 28,047 credits. And if I go back to buy, see, that's the cheapest of the next one, which actually show friend or foe, is 30,000 alone, which is how much the one that I have brand new goes. Right? Yeah. You can also buy the different maps. No, wait, buy. You can buy the different maps, Humboldt quadrants. That. Once I start doing my jumping, I will just go and spend 5,000 credits and buy all 4 quadrants of our little corner of the galaxy. It'll just make things a lot easier. Oh, you know what? I need to check to see if this needs... Nope, nothing needs to be repaired. Excellent. Exit out of there. Let's sell laser, and buy a little more advanced weaponry, shall we? No. There we go. We'll do a mass driver and a Mason blaster. This is going to eat up our energy. It depleted a... Alright, so for my final act on this particular video, I'm going to do this in-system bounty and see if I can survive it. I'm actually going to come up here, sell the dumbfire missiles. Not what I meant to do. Keep together. Alright, let's get out of here and blow something up. First, save. Nope, I don't have anything in there. Financial kill record, I've killed 3 pirates. Oh. Alright, pinned our system. Auto. Lock on. Nothing.
This train's about to explode!
Okay, so we are probably going to die. Where's the bad guy? Yeah, we're going to die in this one. There we go. And that's how you die, really fast. So I'm going to click up here. We're going to try it again. Okay, now. Auto. Walk on. There we go. Walk on. Wait for him to decide where he's going to go. And that's how you get the enemy dead real fast. Objective. I think that means we're done. I'm not sure. I think I actually have to come all the way over here and visit it. Oh, I'm supposed to be a jump to war. Walk on. Click on weapon.
This crate's about to explode!
That's one guy. Walk on. E.
This crate's about to explode!
Oh wow. Takes a while to actually be able to fire again. There we go. Objective. And that's how you deal with that. Now we fly back home. Oh, I feel there's another bad guy here. Yup. Lock on. You have my last missile too. That's my last missile. Ah! Rammed me. All right. Let's go home, land. I think you get a small bounty every time you kill a bad guy anyways, but... Oh, some things I can let you know about, and help you know what you're going for, is the more advanced radar systems.
Now entering an automatic landing zone.
No, not another bad guy, is it? Nope. Okay.
Now entering an automatic landing zone.
More advanced radar systems that you actually get things like friend or foe recognition. Blue guys are the good guys, red guys are the bad guys. Which will help if you have friend or foe missiles, they'll lock on to the red guys. If you don't have that radar and you launch it, you run the risk of hitting some of the militia guys or anything else. Image rec, you still run into that issue because it's supposed to lock on to the image of the vehicle you're firing on. So, and a lot of the militia guys also fly the Talon ships. And therefore, if you fire it at a retro or a pirate Talon, it could swing around. If it loses its lock for whatever reason and locks onto another Talon, and there's a militia guy nearby, it could hit them. Once it hits them, those guys in that area are going to want to kill you. And if you kill them, all their buddies everywhere are pretty much going to want to kill you. Let's go ahead and get repairs done. It's going to be the last one I'm doing for right now. Alright, nothing to repair there. Gotta repair that guy. That just bought. Yep, we got nothing. Awesome. Anyways, that's going to be it for now. The radars that I was saying, though, you get the friend or foe, and then as you get up higher, in all of them, you get the what's called the ITT, initial tracking, target tracking or something. It gives you a dot to point your crosshairs onto to hit the target based off of their velocity and direction of travel, so that when you fire on that spot, it should hit them. But obviously, as you saw, some of the bad guys like to do this little wave thing as they're going away if they got enough damage where they're starting to get concerned. As you travel around, you're going to start facing off. You'll mostly face off against pirates and retros, but eventually you will get into the sector where the Kilrathi are, which are the enemies of the Terran Confederacy at this time frame. Anyways, that's it for part 1. Let me know what you guys think. If you want to see some more, please let me know. Feel free to subscribe to see some more, leave a like, and any comments that you wish to know anything about, and I will answer it to the best of my ability. Alright everybody, see you on the other side.